Hello to my beautiful collective out there. It's your Hippie Gypsy Reader. We're back with another monthly tarot reading. This is for our beautiful Scorpio energies for the month of August 2022. If you are here from my TikTok channel to take a look at the extended of the energies we've already pulled over there from that mini reading, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Glad you were curious. I'm glad it resonated. I am hopeful that we can offer some guidance and some clarity for you going forward. And with that being said, we're going to get over to the energies that we pulled for everyone else. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you checking in for the Scorpio monthly reading. This is going to be for all placements in your chart. If you don't know any of the other placements besides your sun or the top three, then you can go to any of your favorite search browsers, type in natal chart calculator, and that will pull up any of the top productions of those charts. Those top websites are Cafe Astrologer, Astro, things like that. So just any one of those top ones, having your location, the date and the time would be most helpful. If you happen to know that time, that's essential to know the house placements, and I believe the rising sign is what comes from that time. So if you don't know that, then at least knowing your sun and moon will get you pretty far. So you can look at those other readings to see if any of those readings happen to resonate with you for any other placements in your chart, since I do read for the entire chart, since I don't only focus on love, because not everyone is here for love. You just want some guidance. You have some family stuff. You got some work stuff. You got, stuff. We'll see what comes up. I'm going to check and see what the cards tell me. If they feel like a message needs to come through, the more likes, shares, comments, subscribes that I get, the more likely I am to attune to each and every single one of you. And there's information in the box below if you're so inclined about getting a reading from me, how to do so. And let's jump right in. If you happen to be new here, welcome. That was all for you. All my information, my whole spiel. Okay, let's look here. For the overall energies, we pulled the Seven of Cups for Scorpios. Cross-watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch these energies as needed. And we've got a lot of choices. We're looking at it very emotionally. We're having cups is about emotion and about love. Maybe you have a deep love for something that you're trying to choose. Sorry, I have a hair on my lip. The joys of pet ownership and wearing lipstick. My grandma's in my head all the time. Don't forget your lips. Don't get on camera without your lips. She has passed, rest her soul, but she was very Virgo, very about her look. So she's, yes, okay. And now I have pet hair in there. Sorry, sidebar. Okay. Scorpios or cross-watchers, we're looking at options, choices. Could be overwhelmed by these choices, as there are so many and they are so different. That is a possibility here. Going into week number 1, we pulled the Six of Pentacles energy. And if you're curious about how this gets pulled, you can head over to my TikTok channel at the Hippie Gypsy Reader, spelled the same way. I know there's Hippie and the Hippy. I chose Y. Why? I don't know. Okay. So Pentacles for 6 is about equality. That is about equal reciprocity, if I can speak. And possible charitable type of energy coming through here. So you're feeling like you're in this vibe of wanting to be very balanced and very equal going into the beginning week. And this has to do with abundance and materials here with our Pentacle energy. That's about earth sign as well. Our overall is about water, which Scorpio is. And that's looking at week 1. Week number 2, we have pulled the Empress card. For week number 3, we've got the Emperor. So there's some sort of either divine union here. There's some sort of possible parental thing happening as well. You could be divided between the two. There could be a feeling of you're coming into some sort of nurturing energy, about nurturing your abundance, nurturing your manifesting. Whatever you're manifesting, you're putting a deep, emotional, nurturing, profound energy into. This is the Queen of all queens. So anything any of the queens are doing, she's doing it with all of them in mind and to her better abilities. So this is top manifesting abilities. Very, very nurturing. Could be a pregnancy for some of you. This is not for everybody. Bumper agrees. Could be a pregnancy. That is about fertility as well. This is the father energy here with the Emperor. So this is about loyalty, authority, very much being in a regal standing of any type of position. This is the king of all kings. So we've got main manifesting mama, and we've got the king daddy here. So this is also Aries energy. So fire and more earth is coming into play, and we are rounding out the month with more fire energy with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is about deep, creative passion. This is total and complete drive towards something that you're very deeply driven towards. There's a lot of deep passion here as well with the King of Wands. This is somebody who gets a lot of attention also. So I'm also pulling a possibility that this could be a couple of different energies coming through. There's a lot of very regal energy coming through here. This is a lot of abundance, a lot of stability, a lot of wealth, a lot of attention. So we will definitely look at our clarifiers here coming through. Bottom of the deck gets interesting. Bottom of the deck we have, here's the Page of Wands, so we have more fire. So this is about a new creative idea. This is about a new little spark you got coming in. There's the Devil card, so we have Capricorn energy showing up, and this is about addictions and being obsessed about something. So something could be getting a little too much attention. This could be addictions to drugs, sex, alcohol, anything in excess. And then we have Strength card underneath, which, whenever we're dealing with addictions, as any of one of us may know, that you have been called upon your courage and strength to be able to pull through, to persevere. Look who's under there. Three of Hearts, or Three of Swords. So swords are the heartbreak card. So this is about major disappointment, being very, very let down. The way I see it is, since swords are information, so we're bringing air into the reading finally. So it has to do with heartbreak. So any information that we have learned is causing us heartbreak. So it may not be about romance. It could be about romance. So the Lovers card is under there as I speak about romance. So this is also about a choice, and this is also about a union. So it could be either one of those. This is also Gemini energy. And then we have the King of Pentacles underneath. So this may as well be the Emperor Junior. So this is right below the Emperor as far as abundance, as far as loyalty, as far as very nurturing, divine masculine nurturing energy here. And then we have the Knight of Cups, so we have more water coming through. This is about a new romantic offer, a new abundant love offer. And then we have the Chariot card. So we're moving forward. We're having great victory with something here. Could be dealing with a Cancer as well. Ace of Cups under there. So as we go forward, Ace of Pentacles with a new offer. So we have new abundance. We have new love. Everything we've been working on, we're kind of waiting for it to come through. Two of Cups, Six of Cups. It's looking really romantical after we get over a little bit of some addictions, that we have a lot of strength being called upon us to pull through this heartbreak, to be able to come into some sort of union that leads us to an ultimate manifestation type of energy where we're able to have new love. I mean, that could be a reading for you. So let's get some clarifiers as we run through these energies from my beautiful Scorpio energies, on my beautiful Scorpio placements out there. So anywhere in your chart. I'm going to look, I'm going to switch things up. Let's do the Serendipities that were calling to me this morning. The Serendipity to clarify. So we're going to look at the Six of Pentacles first from my beautiful collective. Thank you. Couple more, please. Let me have two more. Exactly two. So we have pulled the Eight of Pentacles. On top, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Tower card. This is awesome. So what we're looking at here, oh, my glasses. Now we're looking at, what we're looking at is a lot of commitment coming through here towards some sort of independence. Solitude is the Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress. Having the pre-Empress right before the Empress is really amazing. This Tower comes through showing us that there's some sort of sudden upheaval. There's a lot of disruption. Something is being torn down to be built back up again. And it could be something that has to do with a lot of equal reciprocity that we were focused on. And we're really, really, really kind of raising our standards here to have a very good outcome with this rewards through hard work type of energy. This Nine of Pentacles being the pre-Empress energy, this is somebody who has worked very, very hard to get where they are. They are very, very independently financially well off. They are content, they are mature, they are sophisticated, they have a lot of very nice things, as well as the ability to have a lot of abundance going forward because they have a lot of hard work going into some things. Let's move forward to the Empress energy. Okay, immediately. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Justice card, so we have more equality. So there is a lot of decisions being made. You have an indecision about this equality here, and then the Temperance is in the reverse. So having the Justice in the upright and the Temperance in the reverse, this is interesting because it talks about, you know, this, you're torn. You're basically torn with the Two of Swords here between having some sort of impatience and being called to pull something into some sort of balance. There's a karmic justice that is here somehow having to do with you not being able to see the truth of it, and it's causing some sort of imbalance. A lot of frustration here. This stalemate and this crossroads is a painful choice for you, and it's causing a lot of frustration here. Ultimately, with the Justice card in the upright, that is about karmic justice, truth, honesty. So somebody here is really, really seeking that. And there could be a lot of life lessons coming through with that Justice card. Let's look at the Emperor, please. Beautiful spirit guides. Thank you. We have the Moon card. The Moon card is about illusions and secrets, not being able to see something. Somebody has hidden intentions here. There's also Pisces energy. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. So this Emperor card is somebody very, very committed and devoted. The Seven of Swords reversing is about somebody coming clean. And then the Queen of Cups could be you, could be your person. This is somebody who's very supportive, very faithful, very loyal. The Emperor could be you. That's somebody that's also very loyal. So somebody's coming clean about some sort of hidden intentions towards some loyalty here, is what I'm feeling like around that third week. Can we see this King of Wands, please? Knight of Cups came out. So the King of Wands is bringing in some sort of emotional offer. So somebody's coming through here that's bringing some sort of affection. The Knight of Swords reverse. So we have two Knight energies here. The Knight reversing here in the Swords is about some sort of unpredictability. So this could be coming in out of the blue. This could be very fast moving, very aggressive. Could be somebody who's feeling a little bit, you know, maybe you're feeling like they're a little unpredictable with this new offer. And one more, please. One more. Thank you. And the Hermit reversed. So this is somebody who is lonely, maybe a little bit immature. So somebody's coming in here with an emotional offer that is striking you as being a little bit immature, and you're coming into your King of Wands energy here about being very kind of standing in your power to understand and see this clearly here. And the King of Wands reverses. This is a very manipulative energy. So, and I only read the uprights with the Giant, because I cannot shuffle that Giant deck as big as my hands are anyway, because I am very tall. That is, yeah, I have to do it different. But Upright's only for that. So this talks about some sort of aggressive, rude, tactless type of behavior with the Knight of Swords reversing and pulling somebody in sort of some withdrawal. The Hermit reversing is about isolation and withdrawal. Somebody's lonely, depressed. So let me look at the Seven of Cups, please. One more. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We have the Three of Cups, Page of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. So there is a lot of casual dating here. The Three of Cups is about casual dating, so you may have a lot of options when it has to do with that. Here's the manipulation again with the Page of Swords. Somebody may be feeling a little bit like they're all talk about this new opportunity coming through. Maybe you feel like somebody's all talk when it comes to that. Could be having some choices to do with your friends and some sort of new opportunity with them. And it feels kind of like it might be sort of lacking in ideas or planning with the Page of Swords reversing. And there's a lot of choices on how to go about that. Three of Cups in the upright is also about some sort of celebration. Could be some gossip coming in with this celebration, which brings in some sort of new abundance for you as well. Could be a new financial opportunity, could be a return on your investment, could be a new job. This could be a lot of choices on how to proceed best with your future is another read I'm getting out of this. Just be careful of that Page of Swords in the reverse, because that is somebody who is manipulative, deceiving, insulting, malicious. So that Page of Swords reversed is not good. In the upright, they're kind of like a spy. And in the reverse, they're like a deviant spy. Deviant. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. We've got a lot of Knights here. Knights are about in and out energy. Somebody's like coming in and they're going out, you know. The Knight of Wands, they get a bad rap for being the player, and that very well could be the case. But they're very self-assured. They're very confident, so they know what they want. They're kind of coming in fast to get it because, you know, that's just how they are. They're just action-oriented. They're very charming. That's an exciting individual. You know, hey, that's kind of sexy to some people. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So we have some sort of separation and imbalance here. This could be coming in quickly here. You could be very confidently, you know, having a breakup, which is leaving, you know, you could be, somebody could be coming in that will ultimately cause some sort of breakup. With the Five of Cups reversed, about moving forward. Seven of Wands reversed is about giving up. Nine of Cups. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Cups at the bottom in the upright is about emotional independence, which is granted, happiness, fulfillment. You know, if you're fulfilled from within, everything kind of falls into place. So this is somebody who's very capable of manifesting easily because they are in a positive mindset. Nine of Swords reverse. So we have a lot of letting go, moving forward. There's a lot of ability here to be able to let something go. And this Two of Cups reversing is about a breakup, a divorce. Being able to have some sort of separation from something that was very imbalanced. This Knight of Wands in the upright is a very free spirit. Maybe you're too, you know, free-spirited to be tied down at this time, and you don't feel like this is something that you really want to be invested in. You might be a little bit jaded from things of the past that have happened that have caused you to feel like you need to just kind of be in your own independence and isolation, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Even though you are hyper aware of your isolation and loneliness, it still feels like, you know, it's okay. You know, the King of Wands in the upright is somebody who's very focused. Knight of Swords in the reverse is very unfocused. So, 2, 3 Knights out so far. Interesting, interesting, interesting. King of Cups under that. Once you let go of all this and you're able to move into that energy, you're able to finally get into your stability. This is a very mature, calm, caring type of energy. I think letting all of this stuff go will bring you back into some sort of deep interior peace that will leave you to be able to manifest the correct way. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, let's look at some advice here really quickly, and then we will roll out some oracles for you guys. See what the Tarotorial says about some advice for my beautiful Scorpio energies. Crikey, you scared me. Okay. Ace of Cups, Death in the upright, showing up to your own reading. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Empress. Knight of Wands reversed. So you do have an emotional loss, and there is a little bit of some emptiness with this Ace of Cup in the reverse, even though you are coming through some sort of metamorphosis and rebirth moment here with that Death card coming out. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversing with the Empress in the upright and the Knight of Wands reversing, which is talking about you trying to find your stability with this feeling like you have this bad investment and you're feeling a little bit irritated by it. It's leaving you to feel a little bit impulsive towards something. You uncovering a lot of delays and a lot of haste. Knight of Pentacles in the upright, Seven of Wands in the upright, talks about hard work. Seven of Wands in the upright is about being protective and having a lot of perseverance, about moving forward in your energies to be able to push through. And the responsibility coming from this Knight of Pentacles is a very sturdy investment of your future. So that is the one where both horses' feet are on the ground. So now all the Knights are out. Different decks, all are out. But this one and the Cups are the most responsible, deeply invested, and the Swords and the Wands are just kind of like, hey. I mean, they're great. Fire and air energy is amazing. It's about creativity. It's about ideas. It's about adventure. It's about fun. It's about, may we all have a little of each of everything inside of us, right? Okay. So you're basically having a little bit of delay towards being able to do this. It's going to take a lot of hard work, and it's going to be a challenge. And it's going to take some perseverance. The Lovers is coming out in the upright. But it is ultimately leading you to a union, a deep commitment here. Maybe possibly a deep love, a partnership. Could be dealing, again, the Geminis are showing up. So the Five of Pentacles is reversing, and we have the Chariot in the reverse. So you are recovering from something. There is a possible financial loss that you are absolutely going to be able to recover from, no problem. Even though you have a little bit of self-doubt. With the Chariot reversing, could be a little bit lacking on control on how that happens. Could be dealing with a Cancer as well. Three of Wands reversing is about a lack of foresight. So you're being called to really kind of have a real clarity about your progress here. There's some obstacles that could happen, and you could have some unexpected delays coming through. This could be travel issues as well. With the Three of Wands reversing and the Chariot reversing, this could be having something to do with some sort of travel issues that could be bringing to your attention. You could be having, a challenge of coming together in some sort of partnership because you are recovering from financial loss, which is not allowing you to be able to travel at this time. So you may be feeling a little bit stuck somewhere. And it's going to take a lot of hard work to be able to get to that place with the Knight of Pentacles being called out. We've got the Ace of Swords is about a breakthrough, having a new idea and some clarity, having a lot of success ultimately. Three of Cups in the upright. So this is about a celebration, coming together with your friends. Could be a new ideas coming again from your friendship groups, which is being called up here. Seven of Swords reversing. Careful for some deceit. Be careful of imposters. Keep your eyes always peeled for that. Scorpios usually do anyway. They don't really, you know, they're very mysterious beings, but they don't like it done to them. They want it to be done on their terms. Once you're worthy of their attention and their trust and their deep, yeah, they're very guarded, very, very guarded. I get it. I'm a water sign. I get it. But it's like you got to be worthy. And then when you're in and they tell you things, oh, that bond, that union, you know, don't ever break it. Don't ever break it. Okay, we got justice coming out. This is about fairness. This is more truth. So we have truth, truth. Get out of my way. Okay. There may be a clarity about a friend having some sort of affair coming to light. You could be having some sort of clarity on that. The justice is also about fairness and balance. So something is getting balance of some sort of deceit that happens. So it's either coming from you or it's going to come from somewhere else. But there's maybe your friends are telling you something that you needed to hear. Okay. The moon and the upright at the bottom. I wanted to end it with the King of Cups here because I believe I ended it with the King of Cups there. So I like to see these patterns to help me to realize when to stop. As you've seen, I can go on and on through a story, but we don't have time for that. So there are the world reversed, and then there's the Two of Cups and the King of Cups. So here we have the Two of Cups again with the King of Cups. So a certain truth is coming out, which is offering a little bit of stagnation. You feel like there's delayed success, some sort of failed plans when it has to do with some sort of partnership. And it's bringing you ultimately a lot of understanding about how things are. And there's illusions being revealed to you. Five of Swords under that is about sneakiness, conflict, competition. Eight of Cups under that is about moving on from something emotionally. Knight of Cups reversed under that is about a heartbreak. Judgment reversed under that is about doubt. Four of Wands in the upright is about harmony. And we have a lack of direction leading to that with the Knight of Swords reversing under that. Knight of Swords and King of Wands over here. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I'm feeling like there's a lot of deep-seated things that are causing a lot of self-doubt here. You're feeling really, really, really stunted due to some sort of disappointment. There's a lingering sense of sadness, but you're being asked to kind of abandon that feeling. Move on from the sneakiness. Move on from that is what it's asking you here. You're being asked to let go and escape from the competition. Escape from these illusions. Release this confusion. Even though it is ultimately there. Let's see. I want to look. Let's look at some wisdom. We need some wisdom. We need wisdom, I think. And then we'll look at some manifesting. Oh, yeah. Unfinished symphony. Observer and flexible. Okay, so we have unfinished symphony, number 10. Observer and then flexible coming out, 49 and 19. At the bottom, we have yang. The yin to my yang. All right. Thank you for taking me right there. Unfinished Symphony. Okay, this could be about relationships, so I'm gonna read that one. Then we'll read the protection message. You know what? I'm just gonna read the protection message. When unfinished business casts shadows over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. If it's not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. They want you to win, baby. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. All right, Observer. We're going to run over here to 49. Please, 49. Thank you. Right to it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's look. Protection message. Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? That's a funny image. There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at the present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now, but before you move forward, take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. Self and Scorpios. Scorpios are fixed signs, so that is a very understandable message. I love my fixed signs, man. They are like go-getters, baby. They just driven, but also very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. 19, flexible. Speaking of, might be a little message, protection message. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose access to growth and untapped potential. To find yourself in an us versus them scenario, loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. That's cute. Let's run up here to Yang. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. That's a beautiful message. Under that is peace. Under that is new life. Maybe you'll find a new life through this piece. You get a message in a bottle. You're very poised. And happy. You're getting a leg up from Spirit. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like Oracle, especially for reading like this, whenever you're feeling a little like thrown off. It seems to be a lot of deceit. And the real need to just kind of have some sort of escapism from it. You just kind of like want to throw it all away. You just kind of like want to just withdraw when it's asking you to really just kind of process things and really heal. Healing is all about being grateful. And that is a hard pill to swallow sometimes, especially when we've been deeply, deeply wounded. It is a really hard pill to swallow to be able to assign a meaning to something that you are happy it happened, because sometimes there's a bump contract. Somebody came into your life because the only way universe could get your attention is to send a lover. A lover is sometimes the only way to get your attention. And then they just kind of knock you off course a little bit. And you're like, whoa, 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 what's going on? And then you just have to feel like, okay, that was just kind of like a distraction, a test, you know, get me back on track to where I need to be going. And because you kind of step outside of yourself and look at the big picture and what direction you are intending to go towards. So we got to be grateful. We got to think, you know, why did this happen for me instead of why did this happen to me? Assigning a meaning to something so that you can be grateful it happened. That is genuinely to the core of what healing is. So thank you, universe. Any more? Okay, just 2. I'm good with it. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. And then we have first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. This is manifesting information. Last quarter moon in Taurus is be proud of yourself. So our first quarter moon. These are right next to each other. They came out in way different spots, but they are very, very next to each other. Okay, be humble. Tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle, but this card suggests you need to be a little less show and more substance as you move slowly towards your goals. Don't try to impress anyone with money. Avoid allowing your ego to overwhelm you. Don't opt for something merely because you think it'll impress others. Practice grounding in financial situations. Slow your spending. In love, if you're being stubborn or possessive, now's the time to stop. Not me talking about being stubborn and it coming out again. Assess the situation. First quarter moon in Virgo energy here is talking about stop, breathe, and take stock. Perhaps you've taken on too much. Now is the time to be reliable and practical. Laziness is your enemy. Also, don't be too influenced by the crowd and what they're saying. Do you still want what you used to want and as much? If so, are you really doing what needs to be done to make your dreams real? Express how you feel, but do it without too much self-criticism or criticism of others. Make an honest inventory about where you could do more to manifest your dreams. Make an honest inventory about where you could do more to manifest your dreams. Getting out of our ego. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon. Do you really believe in you? No one is perfect, but you need to believe in yourself and what you have to offer. Be proud of yourself. You came to this earth with a purpose to fulfill. Drawing this card suggests that there are a lot of unresolved self-worth questions that need to be answered before you can start to create the life you know is waiting for you. Be real is the key here. Don't pretend for appearance sake. You're more than allowed and encouraged to be your real self. There's only one of you. I highly encourage you to do the best you can be because everybody else is taken. More corny slogans for you later. Well, I have this show where they said this one lady's like a calendar quote of the day. Like, anyway. All right, let's look at Mahrukh real quick. See if loosely flow through here. Okay, life is a sprint. Life isn't a sprint. Life is not a sprint. It's a long race, and you're not just in it to win. You will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. Don't worry so much about finding love. It will find you. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. Yes, I like that. New chapters require a new version of you. It's okay not to have all the answers. They will come to you when you need them. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. Challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. Interesting. All right. And then own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. Big one. Stay off of TikTok, except for my videos. They're good. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Don't delay the inevitable. All right. I feel like that was the message for my beautiful Scorpios going into August 2022. I hope that this resonated. I hope I was able to offer some sort of guidance or clarity and give you some sort of advice on how to best proceed, on how to best proceed with your beautiful Scorpios that you're dealing with if you're here as a cross watcher. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. All of your likes, shares, comments, subscribes help me to better attune to each and every single one of your energies. If you head on over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, be sure and give me a follow over there. I'm posting all kinds of things about celestial events, crystal information, astrology, tarot tips, etc. And if you check the description box below, you will see information about all the decks that I use and information on how to get a personal reading from me if you are so inclined. And I am wishing you all love, a light, abundance, and positive vibes. I will see you soon. Have a beautiful August.